ATON up 119.12%. This spike may be associated with its low float and the growing buzz about a potential short squeeze. Traders are highlighting the company's connection to the TON blockchain and its ties to the Telegram ecosystem, a narrative that has amplified retail interest and momentum driven buying. A major point of discussion is the limited supply of shares available for trading, which can create volatile price action when combined with increased demand. Some investors are comparing this setup to previous low float runners that experienced explosive short term rallies, suggesting the stock could attract speculative momentum traders aiming to capitalize on rapid intraday swings. However, the conversation is not entirely one sided. Many experienced traders are warning about the potential for dilution, especially following the recent surge in volume and price. Concerns center around whether the company may take advantage of this current rally to raise capital, which could increase the float and apply downward pressure on the share price. The stock's momentum is being watched closely, and its performance over the next few sessions could hinge on short interest levels, liquidity shifts, and whether speculative enthusiasm can sustain itself or give way to sharper pullbacks. So intraday high in the post-market session of yesterday was $24.4. It closed the regular session at 5.58. So you can see the amount of yeah amount of speculation that is associated with the stock. Given this intraday high we have here, that's almost 5x. That's almost 5x, close to 5x the closing price, or during the regular session of yesterday, the 7th. So intraday, sorry, the stock has been is just newly minted. For some reason, there's enough data on the 4-hour chart, and the extrapolation is saying that higher prices will remain in place at least up till an hour and a half before the regular session opens today, and then after that we may see a contraction going all the way towards Tuesday the 14th of October. There's no guarantee that that will be the case. Projections are saying 717 to the downside. Buying pressure is amplified, yes. However, we have negative second derivatives on the 10 and 21 period moving averages, indicating that a lot of selling has been going on, a lot of profit taking is going on, or has gone, or has occurred. Yeah. Okay. We'll have a look at the. Let's just quickly have a look at the market greed to give us, since we have an upper projection here, but it's too far, $24.4. Let's see whether the market greed is going to give us much closer projections. It should give us that. It should give us. Okay. So this market grid has not reacted to what's going on. So all we need to do is have a look at the 1 hour chart. Okay. Yeah. You can see that contraction here, even though it doesn't say $24 here, but it's still very much in line with what we saw over there on think of swing 24.4. Yeah, just still reiterating the rejection. Okay, let's see what we have. We have a price range here. Let's see what the values are saying. Okay, it's between 21 and 5.11. So current price is at 12. Okay, so yeah, that's still a decent one. That is still a decent range because the expansion is a massive one. Yeah. So the stock is currently in between the resistance and the support zones. So well, given that it's a volatile one, expect a contraction. I would say expect contractions coming all the way down to 5.11. Yeah, expect that to play out at some point. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we could also try and have a look at the 5 minute chart to see whether we have projections there going by this intraday high. by going by this intraday high. The 5 minute chart may have reacted to that by maybe projecting higher prices. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have. This is a 5 minute chart. It says $6 there. Yeah, you see that 23.48. But even though it's not as close as not ex- is at a slight discount to 24.4, but it's still very much in line with that, and also pretty much in line with what we saw on the 1 hour charts, giving us that was pointing to $21 here. Yeah, $23 still being reiterated up till now, still being reiterated. We could come down to the 1 minute chart to see what we have. Okay, 24, yeah, you can see that 24.78. Yeah, even higher than this intraday high, 24.78. Yeah, 24.78, 22.74, 18.91. All of them are, yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We have 18.91, 28.45, 33.66, 36.87. Yeah, crazy stuff. Yeah, yeah. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's just amongst other things, it just tells you that this wasn't fake. This is real. This is real, and we can see that the 1 minute chart validated that. You can see it's newly minted, not enough data, but fortunately the 4 hour chart has enough data. Okay, so we could have a look at the order books to see what's going on. Okay, this is pretty much the pre-market session. Nothing really is going on as such. Liquidity is not there. Surely, liquidity is not there. Yeah, currently not looking. Nothing's going on. Yeah, yeah, nothing's going on. Well, we'll see when the market opens what's going to happen. Yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. Yeah. Um, don't think we have anything on the weekly chart. Shouldn't be anything here on the weekly chart. Nothing. We could also try and see the problem. This is a 1 hour chart. So the current price is 12.45. What are the odds that it can retest 14.57? If you look over here, this is where the probabilities are. So if the sorry, this is where the moving averages are. If the moving average is less than your target, then you know that you have a probability that is less than 50%. And yes, we have a probability that is less than 50% that 14.7, 14.57 will be retested. Yeah, but it's still a decent amount. There's still within all of that, within that tiny probability, a lot can still happen. Yeah, a lot can still happen. Let's see what we have on the 30-minute chart to see if we can. Okay, let's see this. This is 14.71, 14.77. Okay, yeah, probability of it to retest it is also less than 50%. Yeah, less than 50%. Let's see. Okay, let's have a look at the 5 minute chart. Here, what we have 14, so 22.55. Okay, probability of it retesting is also less. Yeah, what of this? We have 16.76. Okay, probability of it retesting 16.76. I think it's 16.76 looks quite good, looks greater than 50%. Yeah, 17.02. Yeah, good. Has a better chance of printing than at least $20 or thereabouts. Yeah, I mean you can easily imagine that should be the case. But what based on what we have, we can clearly see that moving average is saying 17 point. Let's see, saying 17.02, and we are looking for 16.89. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. that's what's going on right now. I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.